Come here. So basically, we have over 100 chickens in here, guys. It's a lot of chickens. There's about 40 different varieties. You can even see in here, there's a ton of different kinds. They all lay different colored eggs, which is very cool. And this is Edgar. He finally came to say hi. So he's our guard goose. And basically, his job is to watch for eagles and owls, you guys. If he sees an eagle fly over, he's gonna make a noise like this, but way louder. He's gonna fan his wings out, get super big, and basically scares the eagles away, which is pretty cool, because the eagles are looking for chicken snacks, and we don't want that. So Edgar does his job to keep everybody safe. Edgar also loves spinach. He's a very healthy goose, aren't you, buddy? You like, what do you think? Is it pretty cool? And he's just taking everyone right now, just looking, making sure you
Jenna, is that so cool?
That's a hard question. Does anybody know what this funny looking bird's called right here? Looks like a clown. It's called the clown chicken. Anybody know what it might be called? Any adults know what that bird's called?
Nope.
Yes, guinea fowl. I know they're a species native to Africa, but we also keep this one in here because she makes it sound like a car alarm gone bad times like 15. It's the worst sound you'll ever hear. We used to have 5 of them, now we only have 1 because it was just like it would wake us up and it was awful. But she does her job. If she sees a coyote or a bear, she'll let me know that something's going on by making this chatter. So between her and Edgar, where'd Edgar go? Somewhere here. There's too many birds. He took off. He feels like you guys are safe enough. But and you can see we have ducks in here too. And they're pretty cool.
Oh, look at the ducks!
Super excited about spinach because it's like one of their favorite foods, aren't they, guys? Look at that. Now here, I'll show you the eggs we have here, you guys. So you can see all the different kinds of chickens, and this is the eggs that they lay. Does anybody know what this kind of egg is? Look how much bigger it is. Does anybody have any guesses on what kind of egg this is?
Yes, I do. That's right.
Yes, it's a duck egg. Good job. So basically, duck eggs are like almost 2 times as big as a chicken egg. As you can see, it's because the yolk is actually a lot bigger in a duck egg. So duck eggs are actually the best in like baking, omelets, scrambled eggs. Like they make for way fluffier omelets, which is really cool. Anyway, sort of neat, eh? A lot bigger, sort of a weird, quite a harder shell in a duck egg. And the chickens are walking all over my feet here. Now, you guys, would anybody want to pet a chicken? If I can catch a chicken, does anybody want to pet a chicken?
Jenna, let's pet one.
Anybody?
Nice and slow. Wow, Jenna, look at all this.
The farmer in the dell, the farmer in the dell. Hi-ho, the dairy-o, the farmer in the dell. The farmer takes the wife, the farmer takes the wife. Hi-ho, the dairy-o, the farmer takes the wife. The wife takes the child. Hi-ho, the dairy-o, the wife takes the child. The child takes the nurse, the child takes the nurse. Hi-ho, the dairy-o, the child takes the nurse.
Got this. Whoa. Jump, jump.
Guys, as you can tell, these guys are in show-off mode. They don't do this for me. They only do it when there's new people that come in. So they obviously like you guys a lot. Now, did you guys know that a turkey's head can change color depending on what mood it is? No. We joke, we call them like our turkey mood rings. It's hilarious. So basically, you guys can see right now, most of the males in here, they sort of have that blue color in their face. When they're blue in the face,
look at that blue one.
They're in show-off mode. They're super content, they're strutting their stuff, it's all posturing.
Yes.
You can see this guy here, he's a little more red in the face. He's a little more agitated. When turkeys go red, they're more agitated. He's agitated because he's not in show-off mode and they are, so he's not okay with that. I guess he's not secure enough in himself right now to show off.
That's
Maybe
cool.
his tail's missing a few more feathers. Okay. Anybody guess how old these turkeys are? I want to show a hand. I'll pick a hand. Who thinks they know how old they are? How old do you think they are? 5? No, that's a good guess. They're not 5 years old. We're not 4 years old. We're gonna keep. What? Any adults know how? Guess on how old these guys are? Younger than you'd think. No, these guys are 7 months old.
Wow.
Turkeys grow insanely. Like turkeys are one of the fastest growing birds on the farm here. Wow. We got these all from little tiny poults, and within, I want to say probably within 8 weeks old, they were already here. I want to see if you guys know how to speak turkey. Turkeys like higher pitched noises and they like it when you jump around. So on the count of 3, I want you guys to jump up and down. The parents don't have to do this, but the kids jump up and down. I want you to make some high pitched noise, maybe try and scream a little bit. The only time we're going to encourage screaming today. Look at them, they're already doing it. Okay, 1, 2, 3, let's make noises.
Jump.
Look at you guys. Let's do it again, let's see. Look at you guys. I don't think I've met anyone that speaks Turkey as fluent as you guys. Well done. You spoke Turkey, so like it must be like one of your second languages, isn't it?
I go more high because...
Yeah, well, that's good. You know what? If you speak Turkey, you're going to get a long way in life, okay? All right. And actually, you guys, I'll do one last talk while we're here. You guys see there's a rooster in here. Now, he used to be a very mean rooster. He was not very nice to our hens over here. And so I did some research, and I heard there's this thing called turkey time. And basically, if you have a rooster that is very full of himself, you can put him in with your turkeys, and they will show him very quickly that he is not the biggest bird on the block. Within one day, he was the nicest bird you will ever meet. Turkeys chased him around a little bit, knocked him down a few pegs, and he is now ready for reintroduction back into the world again. So, you know what? Just parents keep in mind, if you have some children that are being troubled, turkeys might be the answer. So. So this young girl over here knew what this box was. Does anybody else know what that box is? And I want to see, someone put their hand up. Does anyone know what's inside this box?
What's inside?
Bees.
A cow. You know what? Somebody told me a cow yesterday too. I think I gotta put a cow in here because people keep telling me that cows should be in here. If a cow can fit in there, that is a very, very tiny cow. No, you're right. This is a beehive, you guys. Now, there's actually no bees in it currently. So don't worry. We're not gonna get stung. We're not gonna get, it's all good. But basically, we're getting ready for our next batch of bees in the spring. Does anybody know how many bees will go in that hive? It's a lot.
100.
Even more.
Say 200.
200.
More than, you guys, guess how many bees fit in there? 15,000.
Wow.
So when we get our bees, we get them in these boxes, and they're called nukes. And in every nuke, you have about 15,000 bees. So one queen bee, and then about 15,000 workers and drones. Now, does anybody know why bees are so important on the farm? Does anybody know why they're important?
Why are they important, Jenna?
The plant pollinate.
Yeah, using the big words. Yes, they're for our plants. They're for pollinating. Now, pollinating is when the bees will go from like flower to flower. So for our pumpkins especially, when they flower in the spring and the summer, they need bees to take that pollen and move it around to create the actual pumpkins themselves. Without bees, we have very little plants, we have very little pumpkins and very little veggies in our garden because the bees do their job to make sure we get lots of stuff on our bushes every year.
Wow.
Pretty cool, eh?
Yes.
Farming is part of bees.
Farming is part of bees. You could definitely say that.
Yes.
Absolutely. And we're actually going to get a second hive next year because if one hive isn't doing too well to start, bees are a very steep learning curve. They're one of the steepest learning curves you can have on a farm. If you have two hives, if there's a hive that's not doing as well, the second hive will actually help the first hive establish. It's so cool. And another cool fact about bees is during the winter, when it gets cold, if it snows, you can have this whole thing covered with snow. There will be a massive heat ring, a heat circle on top because the bees are inside. They flap their wings, they actually create heat, and they give off so much heat that they'll melt any snow off the top of their hive.
What?
Sort of cool, eh?
Wow.
Who knew? Cool. Bees create their own heat.
That's fascinating.
Okay, how about that? Enough about bees, guys. Maybe we should move on to something else. Is this green thing growing right here? Does anybody have a guess on what that might be? It's pretty big. Oh, that's close. Very close.
The other one.
Zucchini! My goodness, you guys. I tell you, you guys just know every. Now, there's a green zucchini. Do you guys know what the yellow things are? I'll give you a hint. It's very similar to what I just mentioned. It's not a green zucchini, but it's a
yellow one.
An apple. That would be crazy. I would love it if I could grow apples like that. That would be amazing. No, it's a yellow zucchini, guys. They come in yellow and green just for the fun of it. Because sometimes the farmer gets tired of growing green zucchini, so he grows yellow zucchini. Sort of sad, I know, but it's just so you know what. All right, guys, walk down here a little bit more. Okay. Now these little green things growing in the ground right here, these little sort of round mounds. What
are those?
Tell me what those green things are right there.
Kale?
No, close. It's not kale. What else? Who thinks they know what that green stuff is growing in the ground here? I'll give you a hint.
Apple.
Oh, salad. Very close.
What do you eat a salad with?
What is the main thing in salad, guys? What is the main? Very close. That would be amazing salad. Lettuce! That is
Lettuce!
you guys. And you guys know what? You see the red stuff growing behind the green ones here?
You see the red?
Do you know that that's a red lettuce? Did you know that? Pretty cool, eh? Lettuce comes in all different colors, which is very neat.
I know there's all kinds of different.
There are all kinds. It's pretty cool. You guys just know so much. Now, it's a little harder question. These
Whoa.
bushes behind me here, you guys see there's little tiny green things growing on them? Who can tell me what those are? Peppers! Like green peppers! Wow, even more specific. Well done. Yeah, those are green peppers, you guys. That's what peppers look. Well, obviously peppers get a lot bigger, but it's cold now, so they're not getting near as big. Okay,
Look at that.
who here knows what these are?
Carrot.
You know what these are?
Carrot.
Carrots, you guys, and these were just pulled from the ground. You can tell they're super small now because it's getting colder. It's not as nice as it was in the summer. Carrots don't grow near as fast. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hold on to these, and once we're done our wagon rides, we'll hand these out, and you guys can go feed these to the rabbits later. How about that?
You want to feed it to the rabbit? Yeah?
All around.
Are you going to the park?
We're going on the tractor ride. Tractor! Is that it right there? That's our tractor. Oh my gosh, that's gonna be so much fun.
Choose back in front.
Yes. Aw.
That's a fun stage.
There it
Alrighty,
is.
then you guys can put that out there as well.
Okay.
And then we'll move the back room.
Cool. I'm so excited. Here we go. Oh my God, Jenna, we're going so fast. Look at the roosters.